Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel again today. Now, Keir Starmer's making his big speech, his big reset, the things that he wants to be judged on by the next election. Now, what is in this? And obviously, let's not forget, Rishi Sunak did the same thing. I think it was about 3 or 4 things he wanted to be judged on, like inflation, which was under Rishi Sunak. But what's in the list? Because there's 6 things, allegedly, that Keir Starmer wants to be judged on. Okay, so here's the list. So, first thing he wants to do is to commit to raising living standards. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Maybe he wants to make us all a bit richer. Okay, how he's going to do that, we'll soon see. Then, obviously, he wants to lower NHS waiting list. Now, obviously, the problem with that, you've got to sort out the bureaucracy, more nurses, more doctors, and get them working a damn sight quicker than they do at the moment. Because I know when me and my wife had my daughter with Down syndrome, I personally remember her having to go for a scan. It was it wasn't an emergency scan, but it wasn't in the normal department. Okay, and it took them an hour. Get this, an hour to sign one piece of paperwork to say that she could leave. So we'll see if they can manage it. Hopefully they can. Building 1.5 million new homes. Well, you're going to have to start sorting out bureaucracy, because yet again, that's another one that's held up in bureaucracy. And obviously you got companies that own land but don't really want to build them, unless the prices are going to be right for when they're going to be selling them at the end of the day. So that's another fundamental problem. This one I absolutely love. Putting more police officers on the beat as part of a critical intervention. So each neighbourhood will be able to contact a named local officer under new proposals. All well and good. I remember, under Labour, they did this on the council estate I used to live on back in Southampton. When I used to live in Southampton, they had one that when you ever had a problem, they'd come up. Trust me, because I used to work in a petrol station at the time. But you could be waiting an awful long time. So whether that's actually going to work, the days of officers on the beat, they're long gone. And to be honest, do police officers actually do their job properly? And when I say properly, don't take that as me being horrible, but do they attend all crimes? No, they don't. A lot of people complained about, if it's under a certain amount for shoplifting, they're not going to attend. And that's one of the fundamental problems. Then you got ensuring children are prepared to start school and decarbonising the power grid. Now, decarbonising the power grid, I can understand that one. But are you going to be completely reliant on renewable energy? Because if you are, it's not going to work. People in the UK aren't that hooked up to renewable energy. I used to work in the solar industry. I know, personally. Some of the things that people used to say to me, it used to make me laugh. Especially when I used to work in solar. And I'd go and knock on somebody's door, see if they would be interested in solar. And say, oh no, I don't want them solar panels on my roof, they look ugly. And the first thing I say is, how often do you look up at your roof? You walk out your front door, look up, oh, look at them solar panels on my roof. Don't they look ugly? No, you don't. It's the honest answer. But it's one of the fundamental problems. So unless you're going to get farmers giving up their land, might be why they did the inheritance tax on farmers, okay, and then you're going to stick hundreds of solar panels in fields, or filling North Sea and the English Channel up with wind turbines. It's not really realistic, unfortunately. So what can we say? Now, hopefully, I hope he can actually achieve these. I don't think it's realistic. And if he wants to be judged, be careful what you wish for. Because unfortunately, if you ask to be judged on certain things, Keir, you are going to be judged, because that was the problem for Rishi Sunak. He asked to be judged on 3 things, and the British public duly judged him on them 3 things, because he never did a good enough job of sorting out them 3 things. And also, obviously, had the problems of his predecessors, who'd massively failed. No matter what you think of Boris Johnson, or the other 2 as well. Okay, so let me know in the comments down below if you think he can actually achieve these. I personally don't think he's going to be able to achieve them all. Okay, but time will tell. So like I say, let us know down below in the comments below. Okay, and obviously if you are new to the channel, if you could please subscribe and share the video as well, I would appreciate it. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll speak to you again a bit later.